For this, we're going to suppose your car is in the shop and you need to ride the bus to work for a few days. A ticket costs $1.25, and because Leetran is being inconvenient, must be paid in exact change from dollar bills, quarters, and nickels. How many ways can you make the change? So, essentially what we need to do here, at least to get started, is recognize that what we are trying to do is make values of 1.25 out of 1.25, let's see, did I include quarters and nickels? And 0.05. So if you threw in dimes, you'd get more options maybe in there, but Leetran didn't want to be quite so obnoxious. Leetran. So these are what we have to build up here, where what we're looking for is combinations of these three things put together that can make that one thing. Where, if you want to do this, probably the way that you'd want to go about this is just listing out your options. You know, there are maybe some more clever, exacting ways to go about it, but I would say the most efficient thing to do here is just figure out what you could possibly bring together to get those things. So our plan in this case for the second step is just list out options where I'm going to list them starting with the biggest denominations and going downwards in terms of a table. I'm going to make a little diagram for myself. You don't have to do it this way. This is just the way I think about it. When it comes to these problems, like, I might come up with a way that you think is the most efficient, but it's not necessarily the very best, and you might be more comfortable with something else. Anyway, here, I'm going to make that table where we got our options, the $1, the 25 cents, and the 5 cents, where if you want to make the 125, you can make that using a $1 bill and a quarter, or a $1 bill and 5 nickels, or, because you've run out of ways you can use the $1 bill at that point, 5 quarters, then 4 quarters and 5 nickels, 3 quarters, 75 cents, and 10 nickels, 50 cents, 2 quarters and 15 nickels, 1 quarter and 20 nickels, or finally, just a set of 25 very appropriately inconvenient nickels. Which means that looking at this, we will end up having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 potential arrangements. That is, boy, my pen. Let me try that one more time. Not much better. But 8 options in total. And if you want to check that, you could go back through there and recount these to get those same options, where, just to be sure, let's try one more example here of a slightly different flavor.